Hey everyone, welcome to another review. I'm checking out Devil May Cry 5 this time. We just finished it up on stream, so if you want to come and look at the VODs, well, of course, they are all on YouTube, but if you want to just check us out playing in terms of games on Twitch, I'm there every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 9 p.m. Japan Standard Time, playing wonderful games, 2 games a month usually. So Devil May Cry 5, my thoughts, and I have to get this out the way because I just finished it. I'm talking 10 minutes ago level finishing it, and I absolutely love the game. I'm a huge Devil May Cry fan, and I've played 1, 2, 3, 4 when they came out. This is the only one I've it's taken me a while to actually get to, and it's not too often that we get a lot that we get Devil May Cry. And honestly, the series has produced my favorite characters, whether it be Virgil or Dante. I mean, Dante's this is one of those games that kind of really inspired me to continue playing games, like made me feel a different way about games. And I this game was just a ton of fun. From the starting off with Virgil, if you have the DLC, definitely go and play that, man, after you play the campaign, which I have not done yet. But I'm so glad that you got more moments with him in the story, and you get, there hasn't been a face-off with the man since 3, really, and I think they did a wonderful job on making him. And of course, Dante bringing in all of his styles, Trickster, whether it be Trickster, Swordmaster, Gunslinger, and Railguard, those styles were just, they're the same as they've been, but they continue to give you more weapons, more creative weapons, and I think a lot of the fights with Dante were really good too. The thing is this game, obviously you have 3 different characters that you play as: Dante, V, and Nero, and you'll recognize Nero from DMC4. And his thing is the same with his Devil Bringer arm. But there's a little bit of difference with it since some things happen, and you do have a little bit more of like a Mega Man type style thing with him, and it still works really well, being able to swap out some of the abilities that he has with his arm while we're maintaining his the rev with his sword, and it's great, right? And then of course you've got V, the newest character that comes in, which you'll be playing as with Griffin, and as you can see on the screen right here, that's the other one. I want to call him Panther, but I think he's just called Shadow. I call him Panther though. But those characters, V is a completely different play style and a more of a range character, and I think that it really does suit the if you're a newcomer to the series. It can take a while to get used to. V is very, very how can I say it, like very stylish, and a little bit easier to use, of course, than Dante and than Nero. There's not as many complexities, but remember, Devil May Cry is not about how complex things are, but it's about your expression and how you fight and how you want to play and how you want to show off your style, right? And this game, of course, maintains that, but I think this is the best, of course, that the series has ever looked. It's the best it's ever run. It's just the best. I mean, it's the best of the Devil May Cry series, and I can't recommend it enough if you haven't played it. Now, if you've played it, you can definitely go back and play it. There's a ton of replayability in this game. If you're looking to play like the Bloody Palace modes, or if you're just looking forward to I don't know, just getting better, doing combo vids, it's really up to you. But there is another, Son of Sparta mode, another harder difficulty that unlocks after you beat the game the first time. I played on Devil Hunter mode. I believe that's for Devil May Cry veterans. And I don't know. I can't say enough about the game, how much I loved it. I will say, unfortunately, that because you do play 3 different characters, you have this thing where just as you get into playing a character, you have to switch off of that character. And it does kind of stink. It does kind of feel like, man, I'm learning new stuff. I'm doing it. And then next thing you know, it's back to another character, which is fine, which is cool, but it kind of interrupts that flow. Level design wise, this is pretty much a standard Devil May Cry from Devil May Cry 4. It's very much a DMC4 like design, and I wasn't too much of a fan of that, just because not only the switching aspect, but you're kind of stuck in the same environment for a chunk of the game. and you're seeing the same kind of set pieces. And coming from DMC 1, like starting out, like, which was meant to be a Resident Evil title, DMC 1, and even, well, I don't want to go as far as 2, but 3, traversing an actual environment and going through different areas of it, there's just a nice feel of exploration and that kind of backtracking that you can do. It's really nice. And if they do a Devil May Cry 6, which I feel like they will do, but I think it's going to be a while before we get it. And if we do get it earlier than later, it's going to be by a completely different team in terms of whoever's leading the crew. So it could have a completely different feel to it, which, Devil May Cry is great. I mean, this time we got the motorcycle and so many other dumb weapons, but I love the shout outs to older DMCs in this game. And like I said, I can't recommend it enough. If you are a fan of the series, or if you're just looking to try to get into an action game, this is definitely this is the OG. This is the OG, and there's a reason why it's still the top, with some great characters. So I give it I don't give ratings, but if I had to give it a rating, I give it like a 10. No, it's not a 10. It's more like an 8. It's a solid 8 for me. 8.5 to 9. You put it somewhere over there, and you decide yourself. But anyways, that's it for me, NinjaTrixta. Be sure to check me out again on Twitch and subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this. And thanks again, everyone. Much love, and I'll see you later. Trix out.